Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, Nudists Only Live Once Done Live. And we've made it to actually rescuing Nick. Last time, I think he ran out the door over there, and he's just, he's gonna wait for us, nicely enough, but looking at our character, we're actually in a surprisingly good spot. We've taken one hit so far. That one hit was reduced by a little bit of damage resistance. We only had 10 at the time because of toughness. Right now we have plus 15 from the Yaogwai ribs, that extra agility, giving us the extra 10 AP. Grilled Radstag, increasing our carrying weight by 25. Trying to keep track of that. So if it ever kind of lingers for a little bit, I'll just have to, make excuses for that down the road. Anyway, today we have a few things to do. Last time I, left in the midst of holiday seasoning, and today we've got to go talk to Nick at Diamond City and say, hey, let's go hunt down Kellogg over here. And once we do that, well, then it's into the Glowing Sea, with some, minor inconvenient traveling over there. But anyway, the Glowing Sea. So Kellogg is not that big of an issue, but rushing off to face him before I'm ready for the Glowing Sea just doesn't make sense. Hello, Neuro. How's it going, Neuro? Neuro, I've been thinking about the next steps to take, and I am wanting to pull myself in every which direction. So yeah, can't really dilly-dally. I'm gonna stay in the pause menu pretty much. Today, well, I've got this wonderful adrenaline, and I've only got tired right there, but the caffeinated that I'm under the effect of from the Nuka-Free, it's really helping me out. So I might be losing the adrenaline down the line, and that'll be unfortunate, but really, I just want to move forward with a few things in particular. First of all, let's kind of drop things that aren't super necessary, and pick up a few things that I definitely want to have access to. I'm not going through this too carefully. So let's take a look. The expensive things, first of all. The ammo is good to grab while I'm here. And of course, corn. Oh, don't take too much time here. So we got a few things that we'll be coming back for down the line. But for now, let's go talk to Nick right outside, send him on his way to Diamond City, and I think what we'll do is essentially push our... Well, I have two options. I could either just waste all my time running back and forth doing looting and the various things that will get all of this loot back to Hangman's Alley, or I could use this 50% adrenaline and accomplish a few things with that to kill more enemies. And I'm kind of torn in between two.
Look at that Commonwealth sky.
Oh, good.
Never
okay,
thought
yeah.
anything
Eating,
so naturally
that sounds
could
good.
end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me
This'll
out.
probably be...
How did you know where to find
I'm
me
not quite
anyway?
sure how long
Not
of a
many
part.
people
I
knew
want
where
to
I
accomplish a
went.
few things for sure, but we'll see.
Your secretary, Ellie.
So
Now,
anyway,
I want you to
getting,
I'll meet you there.
see you in Diamond City.
getting Nick back to Hangman's Alley. Okay, so I think I'll go this way. Hopefully the holiday season has been treating you just as well as you are now. I'm looking forward to the weekend, the new year. I'm just kind of a little bit apprehensive at the whole 2022, because it is also 2020, and we all know how well that went for the world. But yeah, hopefully 2022 is just going to only improve on how things are going. I think 2021 is not as bad as 2020. But for us in this game, in this run, in this Nudists Only Live Once run, we're doing pretty well. With that one hit by that one random raider who I was not really thinking was going to be a problem, just throw a grenade at him. Okay, Diamond City Security just checking each other out. It's just like, are you a raider? Are you a raider? No, you're not a raider. Okay, good. Yeah, with all of this area cleared out, I'm just going to run back and forth a little bit. It is really quite close, and as long as there's Diamond City Security around, we really shouldn't have any issues. I hate when they say, huh, though. I mean, can you just... Hello? Okay, he is unfazed. Diamond City Security, either the most badass or the most imperceptive sort of people around. Great, 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 great. So, I'm just going to drop all the crap in here. And we're going to go back for at least a couple more rounds because I said so. Yeah. Definitely need reasons for that. We'll keep a little bit of our ammo. A little bit of our ammo. A little bit of our ammo. Good to hear. Christmas was surprisingly well for us as well. We had family that tested themselves before coming up and doing the whole family thing, and since there was positive tests, we were unfortunately unable to see them. But at the same time, I mean, it's good that we're just kind of, you know, taking things seriously and, you know, doing things safe, and for who is around and is able to, you know, be nice and COVID-free or whatever. And we're able to have some nice meals and some nice drinks and some nice presents. And, of course, the basement has been an ever ongoing project of destruction and confusion because this house that we got is just... They've done interesting things to it, and we cannot understand why the things they've done are the things that they've done. Yeah, it's complex issues facing us. But it's good to step away from all that, and we'll have to take a look at this VATS Enhanced Combat Rifle, which I kind of forgot about. VATS Enhanced is interesting because improved VATS hit chance. What does that even mean? I mean, how much of a percentage increase is that? 25% less action point cost? Great. Beyond that, who the knows? So, yeah, that's going to be something to look into for sure. That should be more than enough. I'm going to put a few more weapons away. I'm trying to stay light and make sure that I'm not carrying around a bunch of frivolous things. So something heavy, light, and get all my bases covered. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Probably don't need all those purified waters at this point. Wow, even just, you know, bare basics sort of things, I have got a lot of my carry weight used up. So, what I think I'm going to do is run back at least once more and... Oh, there's overtired from lack of sleep. And that's probably by the fact that I don't have... Yeah, so I'm overtired from lack of sleep because caffeination is run out. I do have another... Oh, God. Mysterious stranger in the distance, but Nick Valentine is just really struggling to run more than... Yep, come on, Nick. I believe in you. There he goes. Okay. Nothing like Nick Valentine to just really freak me out. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. But yes, as I was saying, we have the Nuka free. If we really need to, we can undo our tiredness a little bit. Honestly, overtired, even that is not much of a drawback for me. It's when I start getting into upper things that are decreasing agility, perception, 30% minus AP refresh, that really gets to me. So we probably won't really push it past that, but we'll just see. We'll see. It's really not that far of a run. Things are pretty safe, all things considered. if you've cleared out the various things along the way. This raider encampment... Ooh, frag mine. Would have assumed that I would have picked that up, but I guess I was in caution at the time, so makes sense. But that guy, he doesn't even pay attention to you. In fact, screw you. Okay, so one more guy to not deal with. And last time I did pick up the fragmentation stuff right there. Yes, of course I did. There's usually a few things in there. Yeah, no, I agree. The percentages for AP costs that are being, you know, highlighted, and then everything else is just like improves, decreases, whatever's. I mean, besides the whole, I mean, VATS enhanced being a increased accuracy sort of thing. I get that accuracy can really be screwy when it comes to the distances you're talking about, but it's just like improves, you know, I don't know how they would say it, because accuracy, actually I'm going to go up here. Accuracy can get pretty complex because you have so many things. You have perception, you have distance, you have gun accuracy, you have, what else? Cover. Just a few other things, I'm sure, but all those things come together to actually make kind of a complex formula as to what your VATS accuracy hit chance should be. But still, they should give you, like, a really solid number, I'd imagine. Maybe not. I just realized last run, getting the stalkers or whatever, where it's like, as long as you're not in combat, you get a huge bonus to your accuracy at the cost of more AP. It was very significant. I will give it that. It was quite a bit. But, I don't know. If that's enhanced, I'll just probably take off the scope of my combat rifle, compare those two things, since I think they're pretty similar, frankly. And then from there, we can just point at some turrets and kind of do a rough comparison. Yeah, I don't know. It's something. We'll just see just how good it is. I won't really care that much because just having less AP costs is already good enough. What is it? The concentrated fire perk is so powerful in my mind, especially since, well, not especially. It's unfortunate that it's in the perception tree, where you have riflemen and other things, and not in the agility tree, where you have the gun foo and all that fun stuff. The gun foo. And yeah, what we have left is just a few submachine guns. So if I'm really running out of ammo, or not ammo, out of stuff, then maybe I can come back and do that, but let's just go through this quick. Like, I think there's a few, yeah, metal buckets are something we definitely don't need. Adjustable wrenches are good. Combination wrenches, no good. And what can we get? Gray suits, striped suit. And then these ones, too much. That's fine. And we can have some suspenders and slacks. Okay, so all the submachine guns will stay here. That seems reasonable enough to me. It's kind of just pointless, really, to bring all the suits back, but I do like dressing up my settlers in suits just so I know that they're classy people roaming the Commonwealth, because, namely, scavengers can wear your, you know, people's gear, and raiders kind of have their own look sometimes that looks like your people's gear. Now, none of my settlers are actually doing any sort of supply lines where they will actually be in the Commonwealth, but once they actually have once they actually have. I'm talking about forming supply lines eventually. I'm only 2 charisma away from that, and that's kind of something I wanted to move towards today. Spoiler. But if they're walking around the Commonwealth, triggermen are so rare outside of Good Neighbor and that vault and just a few locations that are, you know, very easy to expect to see triggermen, I suppose. So seeing a triggerman, seeing someone in a suit, just means that you'll freak out a little bit less than if you're seeing just random scavengery looking people and they turn out to be your provisioners. So that's why I do that. But I was talking about the whole charisma. I'm 2 charisma away from having local leader, and if I get a charisma bobblehead, then that allows me to have only 1 charisma away. Charisma bobblehead locked behind going off and doing the whole Cabot House thing. Cabot House is go find the serum, bring the serum back, go find Emogene, bring Emogene back, go off to Parsons State Asylum, and all that jazz. But not all that jazz. You only need to clear out the first little bit, and then from there, when you get to Edward Deegan and he says, go down the elevator shaft or whatever, oh, it's locked at something, I don't. Whole point is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get into Parsons. The biggest issue is I failed the speech check with Deegan when I saw him over at Bunker Hill. I should have just probably left him. And if you do that, then there's a known bug where you can't advance the quest. Emogene won't spawn. Well. And I don't need a drink, thank you very much. And Emogene not spawning means you can't advance the quest.
You hear about that
Now, I'm sure there's a way to force your way past that or something, spawning Emogene or fixing the quest somehow. You can probably pass the entire quest, you know, with console commands or something. But we're only fixing things that, due to our characters' bugs, happen and we can't deal with. We're not fixing the game's bugs because, damn it, Fallout 4, you're just too buggy. Too buggy at all.
If you work,
yeah.
you eat.
Exactly, Nero. The whole suits thing is namely because
looking for trouble,
I see way too many people walking about, and I don't know who they are, if they're friendly or not from a distance without vatsing them. Unless they have suits. Then I'm, you know, feeling pretty safe. So, speaking of which, thank you for reminding me. Let's grab all of that. Quartzits in here. And we will give them their wonderful, wonderful hats. This is going to be a little frivolous, but
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
these settlers deserve better. They complain about their blisters and the farming and stuff, and do not want to talk to me.
I just need to trade gear with you.
There we go.
Sure thing.
And for once, I'm not actually taking things from you. I'm giving you a battered fedora and some nice black suit. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so equip that and that. Oh, so better, so much better. Very good, very good.
Yes.
You're next.
Just looking to trade a
Come
little.
on.
Okay.
And you don't get a hat. I feel like you want to show off that just glorious dome you've got going, okay? So you're going to get the striped suit. Very, very classy right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, getting a little hot in here, I suppose.
I want to trade a few
And
things.
you're going to get
Okay.
a nice, how should we say? Well, we have like a battered fedora and suspenders and slacks. And okay, slacks, suspenders, battered,
pretty good
all that
lately.
jazz. Looking good.
I just
very
want to
nice.
trade a few things. Of course.
Okay, so you, in the vein of things, more battered fedoras and a dirty tan suit will do you well. Oh, you're already wearing a battered fedora. Sorry, I totally noticed that. It's a wonderful fedora, I promise.
If
to
you
get
ain't been
back
up to
to
see Great
Diamond
Garden,
City
you
one
should
of
go.
these days.
Whole place is run by
Biggest
robots.
town I ever
Just
saw.
wanted to trade a few things.
Yeah, the worst thing I've ever done is put everyone in combat gear and kill a settler just at random, thinking like, oh god, my settlement's defended by gunners all of a sudden. Quick, kill them all. Yeah, that ended well for them. So it's only going to be... Oops, nope, not that. It's only going to be very, very dapper sorts of things for these
Another
people.
day of hard work.
These farmers,
Never
these
changes.
scavengers.
I'd like to trade some
these
items.
random guards.
ahead.
All of these settlers are going to feel very classy. The classiest of classy settlers that you can imagine. So dirty gray suit and that. Look at that scavenger. It's just they're going to scavenge such better materials now that they're dressed in classy gray suits. Okay, we do need to get them all to like the wash, but this is fine.
Don't much care
There
for
we
good
go.
neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Well, you may not care for good neighbor, but
Let's
you're going to be
trade some
dressed
things.
like a good neighbor sort of fellow. So here you go. Take one battered fedora. I guess that's literally the only thing that they have over there. Suspenders, battered fedora. Okay, so don't
Out
go over
here,
to good
you gotta
neighbor
take
because you're
things
going
one
to
day
fit
at a
right
time.
in. Sheffield.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here.
Oh,
Doctor said I
Sheffield.
shot my liver.
Yeah, poor Sheffield. Can I talk to you, Sheffield? You just, you have such a sort of aesthetic about you. The aesthetic also kind of getting in the way by the corn.
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink
Sheffield?
that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all
Okay, it's
hazy.
fate. I never dress Sheffield anyway because I need to keep Sheffield, but he literally...
Hey,
oh, there we
Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that
go. He
wakes
doesn't
me
have
up.
a lot to say about
Otherwise,
working
it's
for me,
all
except about
hazy.
Nuka-Cola being awesome.
I just want to trade a
There
few
we go.
things.
Okay, it's not quite fate. It's just mostly fate. Okay, Sheffield. Usually I leave you in your rags because you're just so good as a crazy Nuka drunk. You keep your Nuka-Cola. That is fine with me. He'd probably turn hostile if I tried to take that one.
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I
Okay,
can drink
there we
that
go.
wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
Man, they built things to last, didn't they?
Would maybe be better if Minutemen outfits were more common. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Like, holy
Take
hell,
care of
I
your
never
gun,
really thought about
it'll
that.
take care
Like,
of you.
I can only have the Minutemen as Minutemen. I can't make my settlers Minutemen. Preston, you really need to get some tailors. I mean, Nero makes a good point. Thank you, Nero. Where the hell... I would totally be more Minutemen-y Roundy
Yes?
if I actually had Minutemen outfits for my settlers. That would help quite a bit. Did I get everyone? Did I waste enough time? This was important
Easy
work
living,
right
this
here,
end.
but I think,
At least it's not raining.
you know, we're done. How are we looking? We're looking at still overtired, so that's good enough. And our apparel can go away because we don't wear anything. Our beer, bourbon, carrot, corn. Why do I have 28 corn? Oh, I just farmed. That makes sense. Just gonna get things away because I can go through it in between parts. No, not the nuka free. Keep the nuka free. That is going to be useful. In fact, I should probably make more nuka free. Yeah, maybe some more purified water. Probably a good idea. Skipped right over it. Yeah, I think as long as Sheffield has a Nuka-Cola in his inventory, he won't actually, like, care. Like, I could essentially
Back
have
hurts,
everything
my
just
feet hurt,
constantly on
everything
fire,
hurts.
have no food, water,
Yes?
beds, or anything. And he'll just be like, you know what? I've got my Nuka-Cola. I'm happy. This is fine. Everything's fine. He's like the meme dog in the flaming room. This is fine. Everything's fine. Oh, gosh. But yeah, Sheffield... If it wasn't for his constant voice lining, he'd be much better than any companion out there. Say something, Preston. Say something. This is your cue.
Yeah?
Oh, well, he's not going to tell me about something about freedom's worth fighting for, one step at a time. Yeah, good job, Preston. You're really making some good progress there. You know what? For that, Preston, I think we have a sort of quest. What is our quest for Preston? Troubled Waters. We were told to go to Troubled Waters, Grey Garden, and deal with their problem. We should go help Preston out. It's been a while, and this way he would actually want to leave my settlement, which is kind of a good thing for me. So, let's go deal with that. But before any of it, we have a few things. Vats enhanced. Scope powerful. Recon. Steadfast. Okay, all of these things. I'm going to go over here
Got a
and take a
dangerous
quick
look
look.
about you.
And again, quick look means we have 2 level ups. And, of course, could I really turn down Adamantium Skeleton? Nope, no one? Okay, I'm taking it. Alright, latency. Sorry, Neuro, I didn't give you a chance. But I think it's a good choice. I haven't taken any damage since that stupid raider. Corvega Raider. Most dangerous enemy out there. But I think Adamantium Skeleton is just necessary. If I take any damage and I get crippled from it randomly, and I don't have 100% Adamantium Skeleton, I'd feel really stupid. Next thing is, I've been looking at Gun Nut, and it makes sense
Hope you ain't here for me.
What are you
to an extent. So if we're looking through our pipe
Pretty
weapons,
impressive.
they're already maxed out. If we're looking through the recon, well, the steadfast hunting rifle, the 50 caliber is rank 3, 153 damage versus the 141 damage, so it's not even 10% better than my current 50 caliber. On the other hand, 141 versus the, let's go back to this thing, 132, it's really not that different. So I'm wondering if using the 308 ammo that I do have, exiting for just a second, might be a good option, because I have 128 bullets versus 96. Wow, 96 bullets. That's better than I... Hey, I opened the polls. I opened the polls and no one was around to actually vote. Sorry, Neuro. I'll actually give you some forewarning next time. But that was already kind of on the docket. Campaign promises and all that with taking Adamantium Skeleton. Not
Man,
up
they
for
built
debate,
things to last,
unfortunately.
didn't
But this thing. Let's just take a quick look. Everything is the barest of basics for the combat rifle. Short, everything else is the same, so let's take the short scope and move it over to standard sights. Now we can do a quick little test. Preston liked that. Preston liked taking my weapons and turning them into inferior weapons. You know what? Somehow, that is not surprising. Okay,
Farming's as honest
Preston,
as honest
tell me
work
about just things. 46%, 92% with just the standard combat rifle. But if it's VATS enhanced, we have better by, let's say, 45% up to 61%, 90 to 95. I'm going to just set these as 1 and 2, so I can go back in between the two of them.
Keep a sharp eye out.
Okay, so crap. No, not crap. Okay, this one's crap. So 66% chance, let's say, versus 90% chance. I mean, adding 15%, not that bad. If it's just a flat 15%, that would be good, but I think it is pretty weighted towards percentiles. Okay. Well, we knew where we were going to do it up anyway. It's just how much do we do it up? I mean, I'm going to take Gun Nut rank 4 eventually. Just having Gun Nut rank 3 makes sense. Okay, Neuro. This is the democracy in action. Do I hold off on my level up and maybe use it for toughness, or action boy, or ninja, or another rank of agility, or another rank of perception, or demolition expert, or something else? Or do I use it for Gun Nut? Go. Once you give me my yay or nay, gun nut yes, gun nut no, you get to decide. We'll
You know
make
what I call a
democracy
good day?
work, damn it.
One that
Seems to be
Eventually.
going well.
In the meantime, I'm going to just do a little bit of put that away, put this away. And it will be interesting just to see the reaction time on this. That'll be fun. 2 gourds in there. And don't forget, there's also the assault rifle. Where did I put the assault rifle? It's probably in my inventory. The assault rifle can be used.
Bombs didn't
Where the
hit the
hell is
city
my
for some
assault
reason.
rifle? There it is. The assault rifle can also be used with gun at rank 3
Yeah.
to improve it up to powerful. And it has such an amazing, just purely amazing recoil. You could use it like a 10mm pretty much. So, yeah, that is good right there, for sure. Unfortunately, suppressor, rank 4. What is it? The quick eject drum, rank 4. It's definitely a rank 4 sort of weapon, but there's other weapons out there. Yes, it does feel right. Thank you, Nero. Okay, so here we go. Gun nut, rank 3. Now we can have all the fun we want. Assault rifle, well, actually not all the fun we want. What's our various things? Adhesive, 165, aluminum, 173,
Hard to
gears,
imagine how many
145,
people
oil,
use this.
68, and screws, 110. Apparently we can have all the fun we want, so let's go to town. Yeah! Long barrel, honestly, I don't mind the short barrel for this thing. It essentially turns into a very, 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 very heavy 10mm.
Man, they
We'll
built
just
things
leave it
to
though.
last, didn't
Well, oh, it's so... It's a short barrel. I'm doing it. And better recoil. Might as well, right? Send the magazine over to the drum, of course, because reasons. Reflex sight. So
impressive.
this will help us with our VATS if we need to, because if we're close enough that we need to, you know, lay into an enemy, I think that makes sense. But accuracy, that's reflex sight it is. And no muzzle, I guess we can do the compensator. Might as well. Adhesive is no longer an issue, so we'll have fun with that. I just want to double check that I'm not going to add a bunch of weight to my weapons. 141 out of 210, go to town continuously. Okay, so steadfast. The recon, powerful, long light. We can just do everything up as much as
Keep a
we
sharp
want,
eye out.
can't we?
Good place for an ammo.
Except the long recon scope, which honestly, it might be interesting to say goodbye to the Recon 45. It's only weight 6.7 though. Let's do the VATS and hats. Okay, so up to a calibrated powerful, just in case we want to take an awesome critical shot and do some extra damage. Let's do that. Honestly, the short ported barrel, we have better weapons to do long range dealings. Short stock, recoil, jeez. I mean, the recoil on this is so crap anyway.
I guess the bombs didn't hit the city for some reason.
I'm torn because that is also adding another 2 weight, and I know that I care so much about weight after the last one. This one though, medium quick eject, that helps a little bit with the AP, and the glow sights dot helps a little bit, and the inferior range by a little tiny bit. Sure, let's go like that. Okay, so I think everything is as good as we're going to get it, besides the hunting rifle. Now, We don't really have... Oh, right, 50 caliber. We need to make a
Bombs didn't
decision.
hit the city for some reason.
Screw it. Let's just go straight over to 50 caliber everything. This will be our new sniping weapon that also can have... Oh, this is so wrong. Our 50 damage resistance while aiming for our sniping weapon. It just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Ugh, glorious. Okay. Range, sighted accuracy, poor hip fire. We're not doing any hip firing on this, so makes sense. But that's 1.5. And the recoil is not a big deal, so we'll go with light. Yeah, let's go with light.
It's hard to imagine how many people used to live there.
Better aim. Honestly, I don't know if I need to worry about aim, and it's just so much more... It's 1 pound extra. Do the actual thing that you need to do. Okay. Large quick eject. We'll just do regular quick eject, I
Keep a sharp
think.
eye out. Good place for now.
I just don't want things to be way too... Yeah, I was seeing if you had any input on the whole gun nut, you know, what I'm going to do with my guns, but armor, not so useful. I agree, Nero. For some reason, I just feel like it's not going to pull much of its weight. Usually I'm, you know, beelining towards armor, science rank 3 at level 28, you know, and kind of having a convergence of, well, science more importantly. But then anything through 40 is just like boosting my armor, my gun nut, my science, while I have my not even Exo 1 power armor, while I have my Gauss rifle that's coming up hopefully soon. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. What do I need to do for that sort of stuff? Okay. This will be my new actual recon. So let's take the recon powerful and take the long scope off that. What do I have? I don't have anything to, so we'll just do a standard sight. Okay, back over to this thing. I'm hungry from lack of food. Well, I'm just diddle-dallying around way too much. But this is interesting. I'm getting a lot of stuff attached.
What are you building?
What am I building, Preston? Let's just, here.
Hopefully,
Get rid of the quick powerful. I can't get rid of that. Just in case I come across something that's incredible, that's also legendary, and that, I'll be able to, you know, move it right over. But the steadfast, the suppressed, no. 50 caliber. It literally, I mean, the weight is the only thing that's making a difference there, so goodbye suppressed pipe bolt action rifle. I didn't really think it would be this way that you got shunted out, but here we go. So, my carrying weight is compromised a little bit, especially when I press caps lock and all of a sudden I'm moving slower and it freaks me out. Let's keep this thing around just in case. But for the time being, we have 45 ammo, 10mm ammo, 50 caliber, and 5.56. Now, I want to give this thing a run out just because, but I feel like it doesn't really come into its own until the silencer. How much 5.6? We don't even have that much 5.6, frankly. That's unfortunate. Okay, drop all the mods because that's, you know, 10 weight by itself, probably something stupid. Let's just do... Whoops. No console commands. I am A-okay when it comes to my carry weight and stuff. Or am I? Oh my god! My carry weight is still sticking with me. Okay. I did a Freudian console command there. I need to check my various things. Okay, bust it out. Player. Dot get... No, get value is everything that I need to know about how wrong things have gone. Damage, AV. carry weight. 25. It does not... Did I spell something wrong? Player dot damage. Oh, wow. I can't spell damage, apparently. Player. This is just embarrassing. Damage, AV, carry, weight, 25. All fixed. Okay, great. Now I can eat more Radstag. I would have noticed had that been an issue. Hopefully. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, something about a compensated powerful assault rifle weighing 20. It's just not in the mix right now for what we're going to do. But I think what we are going to do is grab a few fragmentation grenades. We have plenty these days, thankfully. Maybe a baseball grenade. Maybe a couple Molotovs. It's going to end up just kicking my ass in the long run. That's fine. Double checking. That is the right one to have. Now, ammo situation. Our ammo is looking very nice. We have a lot going for us when it comes to our ammo, thankfully. We're going to be getting more ammo down the line, or soon. Yeah, I agree, Neuro. Like, you'd think after however many years it's been, they would have kind of fixed some basic, like, oh, they used a buff. You know what? They can keep that buff. This game's hard enough as it is. You know, food and all that jazz. I mean, are they really going to notice when they're sitting on 100 extra carry weight? No, they like these bugs. Yeah, exactly. No, damn it. I'm going to nerf myself into oblivion until you actually fix this damn game. Oh, they're not going to fix this damn game, are they? God. But yes, we are going to damage our damn AV as much as we need to until we get through this frickin' game. Ugh, my God. Anyway. So we got fusion, 50 caliber, all that fun stuff. Now we need to actually make our weapons the right weapons. Instigating still on 4. Steadfast, let's move that to the 3. Combat over to 2. And suppressed on 1. So the idea is anything that we don't really need to worry about, we'll just kind of use with a good old 10mm. This is... There's a firefight, we need to kill enemies. This is, there's not a firefight, we need to kill enemies. And this is, energy weapons will do well. Anyway, more Nuka free. Just, 2 more of those. I feel like, does Nuka Cola? I forget.
It's hard to imagine how many people...
Game developers fixing bugs. No. We need to not just lump everyone in and be game developerist. We're calling out Bethesda here. Bethesda needs to get their asses and actually fix bugs before they implement their games onto a wider AAA market or whatever. Come on, Bethesda, get your shit together. There's plenty of games out there that have bugs that get fixed down the line because their game developers are actual... reasonable folks. Yeah, in general. Maybe not in general. There's a niche sort of game developer out there. Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, I think I've diddle-dally long enough. And when I say that, I really haven't. I need to make sure that I'm not hungry. Where is the hunger going to be cured from? Oh,
Yeah?
what's our food situation look like?
Can't remember the last time I
Not
had
a whole lot. Let me get some more extra bits of that.
Huh?
Tons of grilled Radstag. Mirelurk egg omelets. Make all the Mirelurk egg omelets. Go. Yes. It's nothing like some Mirelurk egg omelets. Omelette du Mirelurk. So tasty. Roasted Mirelurk meat. Same thing right there. I love it. And we'll make some grilled rat stag, and then we'll go up there and grab some mud
Yes.
chops and put all that stuff away. Okay. Yeah, it's
Man,
just,
they built things to last, didn't they?
I mean, I feel exploity when I get up to the end of a series and realize I have like 90 energy resistance or whatever stupidness that was. It just kind of really took the wind out of my sails last time. I was just like, oh, I wonder how many times that helped me out. Oh boy. I mean, with damage resistance and carry weight when you're using power armor, it's not that big of a deal. But agility definitely helped, and I don't know. It's unfortunate. Trying to make this a real challenge run, damn it. This is challenging. I promise. I'm freaking out every 5 seconds. There's like someone around the corner that looks at me funny. It's just like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? But no, with the various bugs, it just made things a little too simple. So that's why we do what we have to do. I'm gonna take a few of these. We'll take 6 for the next time we have a problem. Grilled rad roach and mole rat chunks. Okay. So, now we're sitting at overtired, thirsty, weakness, and parasites with plus 50 adrenaline. I think what we're going to do is... I'm gonna pick up another... I'm gonna pick up a disease, aren't I?
Yes.
The farm's not much.
Yes. Rockstar, cough, cough, Rockstar. God damn it, Rockstar, cough, cough. Indeed. I've had some experience with a few games that are just really shoddy, but usually in the past, you know, more recent sort of game purchases, I've done my due diligence, let them come out, and oh my god, I'm... Wait, what? 185... Oh my god, I thought I was... thought I was over-encumbered because the stupid settler decided to... Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense right there. Okay. Freaking out for no reason. Parasite's weakness still.
It's hard to imagine
Pretty thirsty.
how many people used to live there.
And... Okay, thirsty, but we're good. Anyway, do we have everything loaded? Can we go out and kill something? I feel like we can go out and kill something. So today, I want to move towards... Well, take that off the thing. I want to move towards Grey Gardens' quest objective of actually having that around. So that will allow me to... Who are you? And who are you? Oh my god. Okay. Just, what do I have and what do I need? I don't even... Yep, my adrenaline is really, unfortunately, screwing me over. Thinking. If I take the 50... Or, not 50%. Lots of death. But not quite enough death. So the damage is about 90%. I'm gonna run back in here, and they might come around the corner. Missed that. One's coming up behind me, right? Wow, he's advancing quite a bit. And he's shooting quite a bit. Okay, let's just get out of here. Yeah, and that is the flip side. I always try to not hate on a game too much because they are so rushed to deliver a final product. And then there's, you know, a lot of hate towards, oh, this game is so bare bones, they put this out into early access, this is crap. Well, it's like, literally, they got enough funding to work for... Oh my god. Come on, guy. Help me out here. They got enough time to work out just a tiny bit of the game. The concept was there, the IP was there, let's say. But then they just... What the hell is happening? Okay. This is fine. But the the time constraints just got to them. They couldn't do really anything else. There we go. Okay, so the gunners are dealt with, and setting me back just a little bit, but did I guess I drank enough water to undo all of that. I wasn't thinking. Too bad for me. Let's get moving for real this time. This is slow going. It's unfortunate, as I've said before. Slow going stuff. But this is this game. Well, I didn't need to kill them. I just wanted to. And there's the rest of it. So, Gunners versus Children of Adam by the sound of it. Not many other people decide to use the old Gamma Gun. But focusing now on the thing in front of us. Not this thing in front of us. This is just a random crashed spaceship. Who cares about that? Whoa, double explosions. What I care about is the super mutants over at the water treatment plant. They are not that big of an issue. If anything, it's actually pretty easy to just kind of do what I did over at Satellite Station Revere. Yeah. Olivia up north, Revere over to the right. So those guys I want to take out for a few reasons. First of all, it's nice to see the Brotherhood come in and take on a sentry bot instead of, you know, the super mutants, because then the vertebrate's going to immediately crash into you after you're leaving good old Fort Hagen. So we've got some super mutants. Great. And the brute is looking pretty tough. When's Rifleman rank 4? It's coming up, but not soon enough. Okay. Oh, I forget. The instigating versus the sniper rifle. Help defend Red Rocket. I thought I left you guys enough. Ah, you guys suck. Okay. So we'll do instigating on this guy. Okay, just a few shots towards him. And flee, flee, flee for your lives. I'm sure Overland Station will be really happy that I'm drawing the super mutants towards them. Yep, seems about right. Yeah, trying to think about early access for Age of Empires 2, Warcraft 3. It would have just been a what sort of situation. I mean, back in the day, I remember demos. Demos were a fun thing where you could kind of, you know, throw something out there, and it was like the first, you know, mission to a campaign or something, let's say. But early access these days, the most known early access game I got is Bannerlord 2, because medieval stuff, and the first Bannerlord was just completely saturated with being old and full of DLC that I didn't even want to jump into that, so I've never even played the first one. But the second one, I got it, and I liked it. I thought it was cool. They had a good, you know, fun little merchant system, and you could do combat and stuff. But there was so many bugs, so many little things, and the thing that got me was I wanted to make a character that could do crossbows from horseback. There was a skill that clearly said, hey, get up to this level with crossbows, and you can do crossbows from horseback. And it didn't work. It just wouldn't work. I couldn't do crossbows from horseback, and it just killed it for me. And I've played it a little bit since. It's still, you know, fun, and there's probably a big update, and they probably already fixed it right now. But it's just like, Such a shame that they can't even implement crossbows from horseback. So, oh well, what you gonna do? Bannerlord 2, early access game. Can't even give me my crossbow from horseback sort of situation. Actually, they're running pretty effectively towards me, so I'm going to get on the other side of this hill. How's it going, friend? Getting a demo on disc. Yep, that was a thing. Nero, it's kind of good to talk about. Yeah, you know, the demos on the discs where you could say, "Hey, I want to try this game" or whatever. Oh god, yeah, those were the days. There's been like a weird, I don't know how the overall curvature of sales has gone, but like the early 2000s, everything suddenly seemed to be going towards PlayStation and Xbox and consoles, and the PC market just seemed to be kind of like, you know, not getting the attention or whatever, and demos stopped being a thing. But then it's just like, I don't know, maybe there's, I don't have the research in front of me, but it's just like the difference in all of these things seems to just kind of say, hey, PlayStation and Xbox and all that fun stuff, you know, they're kind of lagging behind what you can do with, you know, PCs these days, and PC Master Race people and all that jazz. So I don't know. I've always been a PC person. I had a PlayStation 2 way back in whatever day that was. Nintendo 64 as well, before that even. First game ever, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Before that, MechWarrior 2 was, I guess, a thing that I stumbled around and blew my mech up several times. But yeah, the classic stuff always for me was PC gaming, RTS, FPS. It's just so hard to control, you know, FPS stuff with a controller. I mean, you know, I know this isn't as pleasant as actually smooth, looking left, looking right, looking up, looking down, and all that jazz, but I don't know. I manage. Hopefully other people can as well. So this brute is looking pretty frickin' tough. I'm just going to shoot it a few times. Unfortunately, we're running back and forth because I'm not quite sure how perceptive and intelligent and aggressive the brute is. Big surprise. So we're going to be running to Overland Station every 5 seconds. Oh boy. This is riveting. Riveting stuff indeed. Really ready to just shoot him. Considering I already got a rank of peckish, I feel like it's time to just end him. I don't really want to waste a bear ribs or whatever it is. Yaguai ribs. Is he sitting down? Whether or not he's sitting down doesn't matter. 2 shots should do it. Okay, 4 shots. When 2 of them miss, also do it. Oh boy, this is efficient use of ammo right here. Yeah, Elder Scrolls. I remember the, it's just kind of like, with PC back in whatever day, it wasn't optimized, and I'm going to use that word lightly. It seemed to be, you needed to set up your PC, have a very standard PC. You couldn't really expect more or less from random integrated graphics, integrated whatever things, and things could go wrong very quickly. And whereas a PlayStation or an Xbox, you could immediately just throw it on there and it would play and you wouldn't have to worry about it. I remember there was like some Christmas I got Oh, what was it? Battlefield 1942. What was the one that came after that? The modern Battlefield. It wasn't just Battlefield 2, though, was it? Maybe it was. I guess it probably was, since that usually is the second iteration of things. Attaching a 2 to it. Big surprise. But yeah, and it just wouldn't work on my computer because I didn't have a good enough graphics card, believe it or not. Graphics cards were, you know, something that I could just run into problems with. Who would have thought? So yeah, it's definitely one of those things that's kind of just turned up the intensity. There's a lot of computers out there that are just built to, you know, it'll play anything on lower settings, and lower settings allow you to get by with some really crappy gameplay, lessened graphics potential or whatever, and then you just get to still play the game, whereas, you know, you can just max out amazing things. Like Fallout 4, I am running a crappy F80 8350 AM3 Plus processor. It's just a piece of crap these days. Like, I don't know how I can still ask my computer to stream this and play a game at the same time. Like, it just doesn't make sense that this should even work. But yeah, I've been really, you know, looking into, I'll just redo everything. I'll upgrade my graphics card, my computer case, my motherboard, my RAM, and everything at once. And I'm really just like, okay, I'm done waiting for these freaking graphics cards to not be a shit show of out of stockness. I'd much rather just kind of get my motherboard, processor, RAM up to date and call that good, because this is just getting a bit silly. But yeah, I mean, the things that it can accomplish still with a lower setting, lower frame rate, still good enough for me, I suppose. So I need to figure out which of these guys, I've been talking and just kind of doing things in the background. I need to figure out which of these super mutants actually has a missile launcher. Oh, hello, missile launcher. You seem to be wanting to kill me. You're not going to shoot until you get a second shot at you. So just relax. Please. Just all the way relax. No one's coming over here. There we go. You're relaxed. Good, 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 good. Now the rest of these guys... Okay, there we go. One shot, and then they immediately just start throwing a bunch of bullets my way. Pretty accurately, so kind of bad on my part. They're too good. Too good. Super mutants with crappy pipe weapons. That's why I shot the Mr. Missile Launcher first. Okay, so probably not a full true amount of damage, but the rest of my weapons just don't have the range, unfortunately. Well, pretty sure this one does. I'm just gonna take a look quick like. So range of 215 versus range of, yeah, pretty straightforward. I guess I could try to hit him with this. Seems kind of literally hit or miss. Oh, it's a legendary. Well, now that he's really pissed off and mutated, maybe I should hide. Hiding is probably a good idea. Yeah, and I totally get the difference between... Well, like, fighting games kind of grew up in the arcade sort of era where thumbsticks and all that jazz were used. And for me, I just remember playing a racing game. Like, one of the first games I ever had on PlayStation 2 was a racing game. Gran Turismo something. Gran Turismo PlayStation 2 version or whatever. And it was just so pretty, so easy, so drivable. And then I remember trying to play some sort of driving game on PC, and it was just complete, utter rubbish. Chaos, shit, whatever you want to describe it as. It was not a good way of implementing controls. Oh, and a good example is the Battlefield mechanics of driving on PC were just so appalling. They were not really built for driving, like with a wheel, where you could get a subtle turn left or right. It was just so abrupt, like suddenly turn right, suddenly turn left, and you're always going forward with the W. So, yeah, there's definitely... I missed. Definitely problems when it comes to a few game genres. And of course, I think, FPS, where I can point, click, make subtle little adjustments with my mouse, like when I hold my breath and I just follow him. Of course, I did just miss, so not a good example, but you can do so much better with FPS on, keyboard and mouse. I think they implement some sort of like auto-aiming thing where it kind of follows an enemy if you're able to kind of keep up with them for controller, whereas that's just not a thing for mouse and keyboard. Let's just try to shoot him in the head. There we go. And the rest of this, let's just start taking them out. Come on. Okay, that's a hitbox. That should have been a kill. Okay, do your worst, you super mutants. Yeah, the super mutants over at the water treatment plant, not that big of an issue if you're just kind of chilling, doing some shots for the better part of a day. Just like Revere, you can handle them. Just let them do their thing. Okay. Do I not have the range? I might not. Yeah, this is screaming not the range. Yeah, the lag between having a, console game for, fighting or whatever come out, and then to get to the actual PC version, it's pretty telling. And just like, oh, what is it? The Horizon Zero Dawn, that's one of the games I played more recently. I don't have a lot of, PlayStation 4 games. Horizon Zero Dawn was just one that kind of was on sale, and I got it, and then I'm just noticing that, like, there's kind of this big, huge, like, hey, they're doing the, remastered whatever, the Horizon thing for, PC, it's here, do the thing, buy the Steam, blah, 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 and I'm just like, isn't this, like, 5 years old? Like, it really took you this long to kind of jump on this bandwagon? Like, I know it's a good game, I mean, I'm all for it, but... Jeez, just, very nice. Idiot savant right there. Get on board with good games and port them correctly. And I have no idea how it plays, obviously, but, ooh, I'm in caution. Probably should be a little more cautious about the caution. Super Mutant Skirmisher is looking kind of angry from his various little silhouettes. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm oblivious. Mr. Super Mutant. Oh. Okay. This is fine. Just walk away from the Super Mutant that wants to kill you. Okay. I forgot to tag one. Never forget to tag one. Okay, all's well that ends well. But good God, that was... I Thank you for the bark, Mr. Super Mutant. I would have probably walked up there and, like, had you 5 feet behind me as I was trying to snipe off the other guy. But that, you hear? You hear? I'm going to find you and kill you and rip you. Blah, 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 blah. It's, oh my god. Don't drink the water. Do the bathroom skip. There you go. Idiot Savant with that helps. And that is nice. That is nice. Okay. My luck is holding up. The super mutants are yelling at me when I don't even know where they are. Okay, so more traps over here. I don't really have any problem with them. There is good loot to be had, but honestly, we'll just wait until we actually have Oberland, I think. We'll put the missile launcher in here. If we care to grab it, we know where it is. And the water treatment plant. Okay, so this guy is kind of an issue because obviously... Actually, this will do it. Okay, it doesn't do it whatsoever. Oh, I've walked into a... Just be very quiet. Oh, God. That worked. Yay. Not how I... Oh, and it was a sighted boosted. Brutal, but I'm still here. I'm not vaporized. Oh, good God. Why did I let that happen? I can't take chances like that. I really can't. That is what this run is. I am not messing around. Don't mess around with the things. Okay, okay. Everything's fine. This is all good. This is going wonderfully. Everything is exactly to plan. Nothing could go better than... There's maximized. Just going to put my stuff out there. So let's go into here, which is why we're here in the first place. Yeah, always keep a critical around so there's no second guessing. Get into VATS immediately so you get the VATS defense. I still need to know whether it's like 80% or 90% damage reduction while you're shooting, but it's useful. Oh boy, yeah. I don't know. Yes, this is a water treatment plant. Don't go into the thing. Ring the bell if you want, but don't go into the thing. Okay. Yes, critical, critical, critical. Always have a critical strike when you can. And that's why I want more of a luck build, frankly. Like, if I had more luck, then I could actually have a few criticals for when I really need them. Like right there. Don't push the luck, which I've been pushing. Anyway. So... Radaway, surveyor stuff, all that jazz. Typical looting situation. I don't even know if I can get in here. It's probably advanced. I usually have advanced lockpicking by now, but I don't because of reasons.
Going down.
I've been really trying to figure out... I'm so used to the, you know, fact that I have advanced and expert lockpicking. Let's get this guy out of the way. Oh, I should be building on my critical. That was a thing that I could have used a critical. Okay, well, okay, we'll do it for this one. Ready? Critical. Go. Okay, a little bit of critical. Just close that guy, and maybe that'll help us be a little faster on undoing it. But yeah, I've usually had advanced lockpicking and expert
Sweet.
lockpicking for the XO1 power armor, which is essentially, you know, at this level right around the corner that I can get into most anywhere except the most masterful of lockpick places. So it's kind of weird for me to not be able to lockpick things. So again, one of the things I need to look into is where am I so used to lockpicking that I won't actually be able to get into. So yeah, let's just take that guy out. Very nice. So this thing, expert. I should be able to get into there normally, but I can't.
There we go.
So. Do I need lockpicking for anything is what the question boils down to. It's a nice to have a lot of the time, but really, there's only a few instances where I think it's really nice to have. And some of those aren't really too far away. I'll have to think about it, but for now, no lockpicking or anything is necessary. Wait for the red button, there we go, and wait for the Mirelurk to, do their Mirelurky thing. There's that guy. Let's build up some crits. Actually, switch over to the, yeah. Just build up as much crits as possible. Do some shell shots. That's fine. Very nice. Now that we have his head towards us, let's do the torso, actually. Oh, it's good to have a critical. Okay, so this place. This place is interesting. It's one of the few places that Mirelurk egg clutches don't actually spawn eggs. I mean, Mirelurk hatchlings, the things that hatch from eggs, big surprise. Another thing to consider is the amount of turrets that are really annoying and scary if I can't kill them with a single pistol thing. Oh my god, that is... yeah, don't mess around with those. There's one on the other side of there. Oh, just let it chill out. And the fun thing about this place is it is kind of an easy sort of thing to deal with. Super mutants on the outside, I mean, you can shoot them from a mile away and you're fine. Mirelurks on the inside, as long as you know where they are, then it shouldn't be an issue. I think this is advanced, yeah, so I can't get in there. One turret and some loot, not the end of the world. We'll just open this up. There's a turret up there. I'm not going to... oh, well, he's out of caution, so I guess I will. You are a nasty. Yeah, nice and easy. You can do a pretty good idea just from a quick VATS as to how much damage you're going to do on the rest of the body parts. More red chunks to get rid of that stuff. Still peckish, not the end of the world. And of course, thirsty. It's only benefiting us as long as we don't really count perception for much use. Because our intelligence being lower means that we can actually have more idiots. Okay, so this next area we need to kind of run up on them a little bit. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about this guy. Try a nice, easy shot there. The rest of it... should be one more. One more. Okay, there he is. He's not getting any closer. Are you stuck? Okay. Not very hard shell. I guess that's why you call them soft shell. Wow. Can't even finish my own little joke. No, you must have fallen. Okay. So the next little stage, of course, over here, you see some eggs, but they don't hatch. How nice is that? And I'm over encumbered. Good to go. Okay, grilled radstag. Oh, I'm hungry. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. That's why I bring extra meat. You know, I always think I'm just going to have thousands and thousands of squirrel bits and iguana on a stick, but not this run. I find myself needing it a lot more than I would otherwise. Okay, grilled radstag plus 25, up to 210. That's a good number that I have to keep decreasing. Anyway, those turrets over there are going to pop out of nowhere. We will have to deal with them. And deal with them. Nice and easy. Now, they shouldn't really be able to get up here since that's that one thing, so good to get just over here slowly, carefully. Nice and easy. A very good place for meat. A very good place to just get a settlement on side. Okay, I can't hit anything to save my life, apparently. That's fine, because they don't have guns. What else? One more over here, I believe. Be a little more careful because, of course, the enemy is right next to some eggs. I hate the sound of dripping water, because dripping water also kind of sounds like creepy crawly mirelurks in the distance. Okay, you get over here. And did I kill any of your eggs? I am so sorry if I did, because I was going to eat those. And you. Very nice slow motion action there. Fragmentation, fragmentation. Wonder glue, all that fun stuff. 10mm fork, not even that bad weight to value ratio. Not much more to do here except to kill 2 more mirelurks and then... oh, what is it? No, 3 more mirelurks. No, 2 more mirelurks? I honestly forget. They're going to pop out of the ground, and I think it's just 2. There's that, there's that. Why can't I hit them to save my life? Come on. Okay, it is just a regular mirelurk. Is that really faster? Is this a quicker load weapon or not? Not quite sure. Anyway, into a bit of water. No radiation because of Aqua Boy. You know, that doesn't roll off the tongue as quickly as fish in a barrel, but it is a little more accurate than, you know, shooting fish in a barrel. So I'll go with it. Yeah, it's as easy as shooting mirelurks in an abandoned water treatment plant. Exactly. Okay. There's no more... Yep. I think this is the first time I drank water in my last run before I, you know, found out the glorious sort of method of actually not drinking water from, you know, the whole irradiated pools of puddles and stuff like that by simply going into tab. I'm never going to just, you know, not remark on my stupidity of drinking water and not going into tab and not getting irradiated and all that stuff, so hopefully it doesn't get annoying, but that's how I go. Now we are set to go return to Grey Garden. And that was that. That was the entirety of this. I'm carrying too much and I can't run. Okay, yep, that makes sense. That was the entirety of this area. Don't need that. And don't need ball pen. Combination. Paint. Scalpel. Okay. As I was saying, that was the entirety of this dungeon, but there's a little bit more that I want to make sure there's no oil. And there's definitely oil. I'm just gonna go grab it quick, like. Oh, and the eggs. Don't say no to the eggs. They're so good, and I'm gonna use so many up on my first trip through the glowing sea. I can't imagine not just going through, like, you know, 30 or 40. This door we can get through easy enough. And since it was as easy as shooting Mirelurk in an abandoned water treatment plant, I think we should do something just a little bit harder. Not quite sure what that is, actually. Caring too much because, damn this carry weight. I'm tempted to take a frickin' rank of strength at this point. This is just pathetic. Gear, glass, crystal, fiber optics. Fiber optics, I mean, it's all so good, but... Is there anything that we can drop that's really heavy? Shotgun shells. I've gotten into the painful part where I can't loot every single thing that I see. Goodbye, 44, and hello. Okay, it is clear. Yes, antifreeze bottle. Had a feeling something like that was around. Hobby pin. I don't really need wonder glue, but it is a good weight to value. Not weight to value. Weight to resource ratio. And this is just cement. Microscope. Okay. Let's go out this way because that's one less load zone that we have to go through, or technically go through. To get to the next bit... What is the next bit? I keep on trying to think, what's the most important thing to do next? And I am drawing a bit of the blank. So, Grey Garden can be on side, easy enough. The whole rest of the run is going to be dictated on how well I can survive massive amounts of radiation in the glowing sea, and then, well, and then the DLC and stuff like that. But with this place cleared out, I think we should just run straight to Grey Garden and sell a few things to Green. That should be a good enough idea. Arcjet is right around the corner. It's always Arcjet. Not sure why I killed them. I can't even pick up their radstag meat without going into frickin' over-encumbered. What am I thinking? I mean, it's just a gears, steel oil. Okay, I'm going to drop 16 shotgun shells. I'm going to drop pork and beans and screw it. I'm dropping an office desk fan. Am I? Oh god, what have I come to? I can't believe I'm dropping desk fans. This is a sad state of affairs. I've really gone back and forth in the, preparation for this run. Do I do strength and do things like rooted, do things like the carry weight, the strong back, and then I just didn't, and I'm really feeling it. Every single time I want to do anything, I just have no carrying capacity whatsoever. It's been a bit of a bummer. Let's talk to Green quick like and just sell
If you're
something.
looking to trade, then let's make a deal.
Green.
Sounds good.
At Grey Garden, the price is always right. Shall
That'd be great.
There we go. Okay. So, of course, nothing that I want, except maybe fertilizer. And what can I sell? Not a whole lot, except maybe... Cigarette. Pre-war money is weightless. Silver. And ammo. And yeah, that's most of everything except a few of these. Oh, let's call that good. Okay. White. How's it going?
Darling, so good to see you. You fixed our water problem, didn't you?
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Usually
I'll
I
ask
think of
Greenie to
strength
give you a
as
discount, too, if
the
there's
thing you
anything
use to
else you need.
get armor.
Now I simply must
Except
get
if
back
it's a
to
melee
work.
run, then it's
Ta-ta.
just the end-all be-all of stats. Power armor, it's fun to do pain train. But one strength, oh god, Neuro, it's so painful. And that's why I'm so careful about increasing my carry weight by 25%, more than 25%, from an item that just kind of stacks randomly. It's just, and immediately, I'm picking up random things that are just putting me over capacity. It's too much. I can't even deal with... Okay, stop the melon, and get rid of... What did I pick up? The Mr. Handy Fuel. Just drop that. Okay. Of course I want to grab things here. I should just take a buffed hats or something like that. I'm gonna use drugs all the damn time. No, I need to get back home, talk to Preston, send him off to the damn castle so he can be out of my way forever, and then I can think of what to do next. So we picked up Maximize to increase our ability on our laser cannon here. And besides that, I'm trying to think, what comes next? There are a few things that obviously took a while for me to even start considering because I was diddle-dallying around, but stealth. The things that are easy enough to get for stealth, easy enough. That's a funny way of putting it. The things that are doable when it comes to stealth are the bobblehead at Dunwich Borers, the magazines over at Libertalia, and Fort Strong. None of those are just doable. Those are all scary pieces of crap situations which could turn horrible. Honestly, Libertalia, being the easiest of all of them in my mind, is telling, because Libertalia with Mr. Fatman Mini Nuke Launcher is a scary-ass situation, so I do want those. I think those could be very useful. My sneak is ranked out at as high as it's going to affect things, except the engaging sneak makes me lose distant enemies. But yeah, the thing I want to do next time, and I'm talking about next time now because, well, there's only a few things left to do in the immediate circumstances, except right here. There's always going to be yep, scavenger. They look like a settler, but they're a scavenger. Yes, there's only a few things left I can do completely. The that pit. Dunwich Borers is such a big, deep pit. Don't want to mess around with that at all. But it has a good sneak bobblehead. That is going to be useful. And then Libertalia and Fort Strong are in the same part of the world. Very useful there. I might as well, before taking on Kellogg. There's just so much that can go wrong.
I
when
found
it comes
out what
to
those
the
robots
top
in
of,
Grey Garden needed and took care of it. Even
top
better,
of Fort Hagen.
they want to be Minutemen.
Huh. I guess I never thought of robots being Minutemen. But why not? If they're willing, I guess we can use them. We've gotten
That's
big
good.
enough
Preston
that we're
is an
having
equal
trouble communicating
opportunist
with
when it
all our
comes to
settlements. It's a
Minutemen
good
and
problem
dying
to
for
have.
the cause.
And I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle.
Okay, let's go retake the castle. I'll meet you there. Preston? Okay,
Sounds
there we
like
go.
just what we need.
So,
Yeah, let's do this.
we'll do some...
Okay, so Preston is over there. We need to do one quick thing where this person actually gets on defense.
Got it.
It's not going to be too
Lost
different,
track of how many
thankfully.
blisters
Actually,
I got.
Hope you
all
ain't
of my
one of
people
them
are
synths. Here to spy
You.
on me.
you're
Yeah?
different. Okay, we'll talk to you in a bit.
Yeah?
But for now, let's drop the junk. Let's take a look at our laser rifle quick like. And besides that,
What are you building?
I think we're
Can't remember the
finishing
last time I had
maximized,
clean fingernails.
overcharged. Oh my, that's already a maximized capacitor. I got my maximized overcharged mixed up. It's a damn shame. Okay, recoil compensating stock, I guess, isn't that bad. It's not even, yeah, let's just do that. So we still get something out of carrying this thing around forever. Good, 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 good. And fine-tune. That's better. Saves us some gold and all that jazz. All that jazz all over the place. Okay, laser gun, maximized, improved, full stock, over to the recoil compensating. It's better in ways, probably recoil ways. And fine-tune. Okay. Let's rename this as the Steadfast 50, well, let's actually capitalize things. Get my things right. And you are also something that is special to me. So, cat's 45. Okay, bats 45. I think that gets the idea across. And everything else is, yeah, going away. Oh, pull that up again one last time. Okay, since there's people shooting around and Preston is leaving, hopefully he gets killed and I can become the true leader of the Minutemen, not just their, you know, general, whatever that means to Preston. But yes, I think that is enough for today. Not a whole lot. All we've done, we haven't done anything. Things are going so slow with my very careful method, but at the same time, we again took on some super mutants, used a critical at a very key moment, which was kind of scary. And besides that, we got Grey Garden on side, we got back from... Preston, get your ass go... Preston is useless, oh my god. But anyway, yes, we accomplished some things today, and we're going to accomplish more next time. Clearly, there's still a few things I'd like to do before talking with Nick over at Diamond City, going off to Fort Hagen and killing Kellogg. Namely because the synths there on the top level can be scary. I'm going to enter through the basement all the same, but yes, I don't want them finding me too quickly after I take a shot or two. And honestly, my weapons, they could be better. So we'll keep an eye out for that, but in the meantime, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4 Nudists Only Live Once Run Done Live. Thank you for joining me on this very strange and wacky and wonderful adventure. And until next time, farewell. No damage indeed. I agree. Thank you, Neuro.